Thank you for having me. My name is Steve Ptucha. I'm a product manager at Venmo and PayPal on the crypto team. I oversee the US crypto wallets across Venmo and PayPal from a product perspective. And I also partake in the growth with PYUSD from a developer standpoint and growing that developer ecosystem as well. So today I'm just going to highlight an overview of PYUSD, why PayPal is exploring stablecoins, why it's important to the business, why it could potentially cannibalize the existing PayPal business, and what we're thinking about stablecoins moving forward. So this first slide I have here, before I talk about PYUSD, I want to just cover PayPal and where PayPal came from. So for those who don't know, PayPal started their first product. This is an article back in 1999. PayPal started as a way to send money peer-to-peer with a Palm Pilot. So the first product was actually a peer-to-peer payments technology, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system, if you will. So PayPal's always been, at its core, a peer-to-peer payments platform. But before we get into PayPal, I also want to take a further step backwards and talk about traditional financial services. So back in 1872 was the first wire transfer. And for those who don't know, wire transfer was named because telegraph operators literally sent instructions over wires to transfer money. In 1950, the first credit card was introduced by Diners Club. That's now exploded into a multi-trillion-dollar industry with different rewards programs, and is one of the main tools used to pay for things for goods all over the world. In 1972, the ACH network, or the Automated Clearinghouse, was launched. In 1977, SWIFT launched in the Society of Worldwide Intercommunications for Financial Telecommunications. Why am I talking about all these technologies? These are all 50 years old. What's the point? The point is all these technologies are still relevant today. All of you in this room probably have used one of these technologies today. And the fact of the matter is, until crypto and blockchain came to the forefront, there was really no disruptor to these existing financial services, and it's just a testament to where we're going. I'm gonna skip this video. There was a video, I wasn't sure if the sound would play, but anyway, moving forward, like I mentioned, the existing financial services, if you look on the left, this is what the traditional financial services looks like today, specifically the ACH process. So if I want to send money to my friend, I can use Venmo, I can use PayPal, great, I have a great looking UI, UX, it's seamless, I get a push notification, I send them money. It seems like it's an innovative technology, but really it's just a UI platform on top of a significantly old banking system, ACH. So if I do send my friend money, I need to connect my bank account, and if I don't have money already in my Venmo or PayPal account, I need to use the ACH process, which has a 1 to 3 day business hold for confirmation. It does not work 24/7, it does not work on holidays, and it does not work on weekends. And on the reverse side, once my friend receives that money and he needs to bring it back into his bank account, the reverse happens as well. He needs to wait another 1 to 3 business days, and it does not work 24/7. Versus on the right, obviously, crypto is working 24/7. You can send money to people digitally 24/7, no intermediaries, it's permissionless, and it's directly to somebody. What we've seen over the past decade is that, yes, you can send Bitcoin to your friends, you can pay for things with Bitcoin, but no one wants to pay with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is inherently scarce, and it goes up in value, and people don't really want to spend their Bitcoin, they don't really want to spend their Ether. What they want to do is they want to spend stablecoins. And up until a few years ago, stablecoins did not have that market penetration, they did not have the offerings that they do today. And a year ago, PayPal launched PYUSD to help capture that market share and help improve the payments space as well. So in the same way that PayPal brought payments from offline to online, PayPal Crypto is looking to bring payments online to on-chain. And we're planning to do that via PYUSD. So for those who are in the US, have access to PayPal Crypto, we are quickly expanding to different geos and jurisdictions pending those legal certainties. But at this point in the PayPal and Venmo app, you can purchase crypto, you can hold that crypto, and you can send it. And we're quickly expanding the offerings that we have on the platform. And one of those is PYUSD. So for those who don't know about PYUSD, right now we're live on 2 chains. We first launched on Ethereum, and most recently we launched on Solana. Obviously, these 2 blockchains have different pros and cons. You can talk about security, you can talk about interoperability, you can talk about speed and efficiency, and obviously the pros and cons that go with each of these blockchains. We are not planning to stop here. We're planning to expand to different layer 2s. We're expanding to alternative layer 1s, and we're considering all blockchains in order to fit our business need and to what our users are looking for. So to talk about PYUSD a little bit and the differentiator between PYUSD and some of these existing currencies, the first is it's 100% backed by US dollar reserves, whether it's US dollars in a bank account or US treasuries. It's not an algorithmic backed stablecoin or backed by any other dependencies of any other issuers. It's low cost, it's 24/7, it's interoperable, and it's fast. And when I say fast, I mean in the sense from traditional financial services where I'm talking about a 1 to 3 day business hold, you can send anybody PYUSD around the world quickly. It's programmable and multi-chain, similar to many other currencies, stable currencies in the blockchain crypto ecosystem. PYUSD is available on multiple chains, and we're looking to expand that. A big differentiator here is that it's fully regulated and approved by the New York Department of Financial Services. Anything that PayPal does within crypto goes through and gets approval through New York Department of Financial Services. We talk with regulators about everything we're planning to do and everything we are doing, from as big as launching on a new chain to running a marketing campaign that pertains to crypto. We notify regulators and are 100% compliant. And it's an attractive piece to other folks in the traditional financial services to partner with us because PayPal is a trusted brand within the financial services space. As I mentioned, you can buy, redeem, and transfer PYUSD on PayPal and Venmo for free. So you can buy PYUSD with US dollars for free. And then every outgoing transaction on the PYUSD app to on-chain goes through a series of anti-money laundering checks as well to make sure that we're not allowing users to send money to any known nefarious actors in the space. So now that we talked about PYUSD, I want to talk about a couple use cases that we envision PYUSD to have and what we've done. So the first is venture funding. So imagine the scenario that you are a startup and you're looking to raise money. And let's say it's a Friday afternoon and you have an announcement on Monday and you haven't received that money to talk about a Series A announcement. Well, you can text your investor and say, hey, can you send the money? And they can reply, yeah, I just sent it. But there's no way for you to verify that. You can't check to see where it is. You have no idea if it's going to go through. If it's a Friday afternoon, it's probably not going to get cleared till at least Tuesday or Wednesday next week, bearing that there's no holiday on Monday. So this creates a complexity for these different companies trying to raise money from a venture capitalist standpoint. And when I'm talking about this is not a hypothetical example. Literally this past year, PayPal Ventures used PYUSD to invest in Mesh. And this is a startup that's aiming to help bring merchants to accept crypto more easily within the ecosystem. And PayPal Ventures literally used PYUSD to help fund this investment so that Mesh had these funds instantly and it could also trace where those funds were when we were sending them. Additionally, a couple months ago, PYUSD and EY actually settled the first B2B transfer with PYUSD. So this allows businesses to help pay for things more instantly on chain and more quickly than traditional financial rails, as I previously mentioned. Sorry. And the last one here is cross-border payments use cases. So this should not be any news to anybody. Crypto is powerful, it's decentralized, it doesn't require any intermediaries. You don't need to plug into any traditional financial institutions unless you're going from crypto to fiat. You can use crypto to pay for things on a global level. And there's many jurisdictions that don't have the technology and the power that some of the other nations in the world do have the privilege of using. Being a U.S. citizen, I have access to different financial instruments and banks and credit cards to pay for things all over the world. But we need to understand that that's not the case for everybody. So as long as somebody has an internet connection, they can connect and they can use PYUSD, they can use other stablecoins, and they can buy and sell goods across the world globally. So what's next for PYUSD? Well, one, we want to expand the support for Web3 functionality. So for those who don't know, PayPal is integrated directly with different wallets like MetaMask to help top up transactions when purchasing goods or partaking in DeFi. So if you have a self-custody wallet and you're looking to purchase an NFT and you need 20 ETH in order to purchase that NFT and you only have 19, well, you can go to an exchange, you can buy it and transfer it to your wallet, or you can leverage one of the PayPal on-ramp features and off-ramp features to top up that wallet and pay for that transaction there. And you can also use that in the reverse to go from crypto to fiat as well. So we're looking to expand to other wallets, other blockchains, and improve that experience for users to go from crypto to fiat and vice versa. The second one here, this is a big one, and this is one of the biggest differentiators that I think separates PYUSD from other stablecoin issuers is our existing merchant network. So when I talk about PYUSD and how it could potentially cannibalize the existing PayPal business, I'm talking about our existing merchant network. And these merchants accept payments all around the world in different currencies and aggregate them into their accounts. And it's much more affordable and it's much more efficient and it's much faster for these merchants to accept PYUSD from their customers around the world. So I see all the time, I'm not going to name any specific actors, but I see all the time on Twitter that people are going to individual small businesses and saying, hey, look, we onboarded this business to crypto today. And they now accept a stable coin on whatever layer 2 or Solana or whatever. That's great, and that's going to take a really long time. But what PayPal is doing with PYUSD is they're expanding it within their existing network. So we have existing merchants across the PayPal business, and we're offering them products already. We're now introducing PYUSD to these merchants to say, hey, you can accept PYUSD now, and it's going to have this much impact on your business. So as a developer, when you're deciding between, oh, I want to use a stable coin or I want to use PYUSD, obviously there's a lot of factors to consider, but one factor to consider is that PayPal has that existing merchant network that is going to be super powerful in adoption moving forward. And the last piece is a broader geographical footprint. One piece that PayPal rolled out last year, there's a subsidiary called Zoom within PayPal, which primary focus is remittances, and the biggest use case we see is people sending money to their families back home, whether it's in Mexico or India from the US. And we integrated PYUSD into that experience and offered cheaper options for these users to use PYUSD to send money back home. So we feel that this remittance platform within the PayPal app and the Zoom app can leverage PYUSD to make those transfers quicker, cheaper, and more efficient for them. So that's all I have. I have some resources here for developers. We have some testnets for PYUSD. I have my socials here if you want to connect with me. I will be hanging around here. I thought I saw somebody walking around with a beer, so I'll probably grab one of those, and I'll be here for a little bit. If you have to run, feel free to connect with me on Telegram or Twitter or LinkedIn. I'm happy to chat, and I'll stick around afterwards if you want to meet up or have any other questions as well.